Hi, welcome back again. This video you will some modern wall exterior that you can use as ideas and inspiration. No homeowner would argue that the appearance of a home is the face of its owners. The impression of not only the position of the owners in society, their taste preferences, but even the style and rhythm of life directly depends on how the facade of the building is made, in what color palette and in what stylistic direction it is decorated. The use of modern stylistics to decorate the exterior of the building, on the one hand, provides the owners of the house with a fairly wide range of options for choosing building and finishing materials, but on the other hand, it imposes certain restrictions on decorating the facade. Let's try together to understand the features of the modern style of modern wall exterior decoration for private houses of urban and suburban type. Style features. Modern style is a kind of mix of borrowings from various stylistic currents, the appearance of which preceded the present era of private dwelling design. Minimalism, high-tech, modern and even industrialism are mixed in the modern style. It is not for nothing that modern style is called comfortable minimalism. Among the most striking criteria of style, there are several characteristic features of the performance of the wall exterior of the building. Simple shapes and clear lines, the geometry of modern buildings has been elevated to the absolute. The largest possible spaces, as far as the financial capabilities of the owners and the size of the land plots allow. Panoramic windows, the maximum possible number of surfaces is made of glass so that the interior arrangement of buildings is filled with sunlight and appears to the owners as a more spacious dwelling than it actually is. Minimal decor, only practical components, exclusively functional architectural elements. The use of environmentally friendly building and finishing materials, natural raw materials or their effective imitation, safe for humans and the environment. Combining various types of materials to create an interesting finish with the simplest structural solutions. If you state the dry facts about the concept of creating a modern style of design for the exterior of a building, you may get the impression of excessive laconicism and even boring design. But the modern style can be diverse, the use of interesting design solutions, unusual color combinations, combinatorics of materials of different composition, all this allows, even within the framework of strict forms and minimal decor, to create original architectural solutions and arrange them with an individual approach. We hope that the selection of modern wall exterior design projects for private houses located in different parts of the world will convince you of the versatility of the modern style of exterior design of buildings. Finishing of a modern private house. The modern market of finishing materials pleases home owners with a variety. A homeowner with any wallet size, a list of technological requirements for the material and taste preferences will be able to find a suitable option for the facade coating. But, before proceeding to planning the design of the wall exterior, you need to decide whether you want to harmoniously fit into the external image of the street on which your house is located or act as a territorial accent, surprising all passers-by. The same applies to private apartments located outside the city. For some it is important to organically blend into the local landscape, while for others, the priority will be the visibility of the building from a distance, due to its outstanding size and colorful design. There are many ways to design a wall exterior in a modern style, but the following options can be distinguished from the most popular today. Insulated facades. Finishing of the building with bricks and clinker. Stone facade, most often artificial material. Use of front panels. It is obvious that each of the methods of creating the decoration, and hence the appearance of the building, has its own technological and aesthetic features. Finishing options differ in appearance, characteristics and cost. Let's take a closer look at some of them. Insulated facades. At the moment, there are two main ways to create a facade cladding and an outer insulation layer. 1. Wet facade, created using various types of plaster. 2. Exterior with ventilated system. White and gray building facade. Ventilated facades today represent one of the most popular trends in the construction and design of private homes. The advantages of such systems are the ability to use in almost any climatic conditions, a sufficiently high level of protection against various natural influences, and the durability of the cladding. With an incredibly wide range of cladding panels and panels that can be used to create the outer layer of a veneer facade, homeowners can carry out any design project, even the most creative one, to create a unique exterior for their home. The main technological and aesthetic advantages of ventilated facades are associated with the design features of this type of systems. An air space remains between the outer surface of the walls of the house and the facing material, which can be achieved by creating a metal frame for the installation of finishing panels. Air circulation takes place through this air gap. By itself, the technology of creating an air space between the wall and the finish already contributes to an increase in the thermal insulation characteristics of materials. But besides this, most often the outer surface of the walls is insulated with mineral wool, which for Russian climatic conditions in most cases turns out to be a more than justified decision. Another advantage of creating such facades is the possibility of restoring old, dilapidated buildings. You can create a modern home with original finishes from an old home that you inherited. Among the currently most popular materials for external cladding of ventilated facades among Russian buyers are the following: porcelain stoneware slabs, vinyl and metal siding, stone and ceramic tiles, fiber cement panels, aluminum panels.